My kings, today we'll be looking at true stories on reasons why women have sex. And the first story is, and I read, there's one guy I like. He's been passing with his girlfriend more times. It's either he's alone or with his girl. And the fact is, I'm feeling how simple and calm he is. So I gathered the courage to talk to him and suggested we be friends. I took his number and started vibing him. And he clearly told me he's dating, so we can't have anything to do with each other. So I suggested we be best friends, and he said it's cool. Small, small, I will use this bestie thing to penetrate this guy. Now, my kings, this lady is saying that she finds a guy attractive, and regardless the fact that this guy has a girlfriend, she's willing to do whatever it takes to make sure she gets him. Now, this is exactly one of the reasons why women have sex: attraction. Some women solely do whatever they do with men on attraction, and because of this, once they find the man they are attracted to, they will be willing to go to any extent and to any length to make sure they get a taste of that man. And that is why when a woman is coming closer to you and she's being all over you, you have to be certain from where she is coming from, because most times it is from a place of simple attraction. That is where you hear stories or you see that a woman is attracted to you, coming close to you. She even approaches you first, and now the both of you get things going. And after some months, you start noticing that it looks like she's pulling away from you. That woman was there with you solely on attraction. And because of that, she would always find someone she's more attracted to than she is to you, because attraction never ends. And once she finds anybody who she's attracted to, the same thing that drove her to you will drive her to that person. And as such, she will start tilting towards whoever it is that she is now attracted to, regardless the fact she's with you. Just as this lady didn't care that the man in question has a girlfriend and has even stated it clearly to her that he has a girlfriend, the same way some women who have husbands and boyfriends will still go ahead and have something to do with another man just simply because they find that man attractive. So like I mentioned, when a woman is coming close to you, you have to be sure of where she's coming from. Once you notice that she's coming from a place of simple attraction, then you know that thing is never going to last, and there is no point wasting your time, unless you also want to have something short term with her. But if you want something long term, you definitely shouldn't do with a woman who is coming to you just from a place of attraction. Now, my kings, this second story is a chat between a lady and a guy. Apparently, the guy was asking the lady to come visit him, and she goes like, "When I come, what will you give me?" And the guy says, "What do you like?" And she says, "I want money to do something." And the guy says, "Okay." And she goes ahead to mention the amount of money she wants. And the guy says, "I don't have." And then she says, "Okay, I'm dating and I don't visit men, okay?" And the guy was like, "Okay, I hear you." And then she goes, "Yeah, but I just need money to do something. And I liked you long time, but it was too late for me. So if you like, I can sacrifice for us to be there low key." And the guy goes like, "Okay." So here, my kings, the reason why this lady is willing to have anything to do with this guy is because of money. And that is another reason some women have sex. Some women have sex basically because of money, nothing more, nothing less. And because of that, they are willing to go to any extent. Just like this woman who stated that she actually has a boyfriend, but because she needs money, she's willing to go down with this other guy. So if the guy had agreed and said he would provide the money, she would have gone for him to do whatever he wants to do with her. So that's it. There are some women like this, especially in our modern times, who would go down with you solely because of the money. For women like this, they do not care if you have a wife or a girlfriend, if they have boyfriends or husbands, as long as you're willing to provide them the certain amount of money they are in need of at that point in time, they'll be willing to go down with you. And that is something you should really check. When a woman is coming close to you, or you are getting to know a woman and you see that she's all about the money, the money, the money, you just know that that woman is coming to you because of the benefit of the money that you're going to give her. So she'll be willing to even go as far as showing you all the love, taking care of you, and having sex with you just to make sure she gets that money from you. So it's not all the women that are showing you love and giving you sex that actually love you. They are just coming to you basically because of money. So that's something you should definitely pay attention to, my kings, because women like this, they just need helpers. They don't need love or anything long term. So some of them can even go as far as marrying you just because they are getting that help from you. And for these type of women, the moment they start feeling like they've gotten where they feel like they need to get to, they will start showing you something that will surprise you. Because for you on the other end, you would have actually thought that you and them have something real going on. But they know that they are just there for you to lift them from whatever situation they find themselves to another better situation. So pay attention, my kings, and do not be deceived. Now, the last story I have for us here today goes like, I don't want to cheat on this boy, but seriously, he's not satisfying me in bed. He's less than a minute man. Rather, I want to help him because this guy has been a blessing to me and my family. Please, any ideas on how to help him? Now, my kings, for this one, it goes to show that women have sex for satisfaction. Some women solely have sex because they want to be satisfied. In this case, we are looking at a woman who is even reasonable enough to not want to cheat because she wants to do whatever she can to help her man to be someone that can satisfy her so that she wouldn't have to look elsewhere. At least this woman is sensible enough to think of it that way. But most women can take advantage of the fact, since she mentioned here that the guy has actually been a blessing to her and her family. Some women can just take advantage of that fact and let the man do whatever he wants to do as long as he keeps providing for them and their family. And they can still use this same man's money to go find someone who will satisfy them. And some of them will even go as far as having something on the side right under the nose of this man who is doing everything for them. And this is something that has actually become a norm in our modern times. Women are beginning to actually relax and, take money from men who are willing to provide for them, who love them, and not even try to, help this man help them, or maybe help the men satisfy them, just like this woman was trying to do. But they just want to get that blessing and that help that they are getting from that man and take it elsewhere to satisfy themselves. There are a lot of women like that in our modern times. So that is something you, my kings, have to also pay attention to. Be sure that a woman is not with you just merely for satisfaction, because a woman like this can be married, can be with her boyfriend, and still come to you claiming to love you, claiming to, want to have something to do with you, but because she just wants that satisfaction that you give her. In this situation, a woman like this who has a boyfriend who doesn't satisfy her, she knows, okay, she can get that satisfaction from you, or maybe she's tried it with you and know that you can satisfy her. Now she will claim to love you, claim to really be with you just because of that satisfaction. And you on the other end thinking you've actually found yourself a woman who will be doing everything willingly, not knowing that she actually has someone else on the side. So that is why it is not always about the money. As a king, you have to make sure you keep the balance. Make sure you are getting the bag and you can also satisfy your woman in bed, so you don't put your woman in this situation. Because if this woman, I just read her story, wasn't a good woman, she would go ahead to cheat on you regardless the fact you're providing for her. Unless you find yourself a good woman like this who will be willing to look for solutions to help you satisfy her. Before you know, you'll be providing for that woman and she'll be taking the same money you are giving her to provide for someone else who would satisfy her. So make sure to always keep the balance as a king. Have the both of them, because that would definitely save you from a lot of stress. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are 3 reasons why women have sex. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.